Let me just wait. There's a story.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time.
So yes, the question.
Boiled over some 300 years ago.
Ooh, the question I was gonna ask.
They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
The question I was gonna ask was if you could meet anybody.
If you wanted to
At all.
survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Who would you meet and why? I already kind of answered that question because I really wanted to meet. Ooh. What is that? I wanted to meet Jack Fresco.
So in a way,
I mean,
the
man.
beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Because he seemed quite inspirational.
Fallout from Colford Cauldron.
Ooh, fire bellows.
That learning led to some interesting inventions.
Fire? Okay.
Raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
So yes, who would you want to meet? Would you like to meet, I suppose, a politician, or would you like to meet someone that you admire, a family member that you perhaps miss or love? What would you say to them if you had the opportunity? Something heavy. I guess this is a thing I was hoping for. Besides Jack Fresco, David Attenborough definitely would be awesome. Ang Lee, Ridley Scott for me.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
Very good. I was also gonna say, what's your favorite childhood memory? I guess I was thinking about this. I was thinking of questions that, say you were to sit at a bar and you'd ask someone, and you only had that one opportunity to ask them that question. What would you ask? And I was thinking that my favorite childhood memory was probably when I was about maybe 7 or 8 years old, and I wasn't really good at school. I know for some of you that might be shocking to hear. I wasn't extremely good at math. Some people might be even more shocked to hear that, just because of my ethnic origins. But it's true. I was really, really bad, and I took something called Kumon, which is something. It's like teaching your kids how to do math, but in their free time, just because they were so bad, and you had to answer X amount of questions in an X amount of time, and the more questions you answered, in a certain amount of time, the more points you got. So it was like a ranking system almost. Sorry, you guys, getting attacked. And I did Kumon, and I did really bad. What is this?
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
And then one day, I guess I had a really good English teacher, who, Mrs. Iglar.
The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
And she, I guess, was really inspirational for me because she got me into reading. She got me into lots of different things. She got me reading Lord of the Rings, House on the Prairie.
Places inhospitable as they come.
And I did really well in school all of a sudden. And I know, like, you know, when you're really young, it's not much of a big deal, but I did really well, and my grades went up, and then I got an award, which supposedly George Bush signed when he was president at that time. And this is really cool because I'm just getting lots of gems. I love anything with gems. Did you see that counter? Because that was really amazing. I can only see that once. And I got it, and it was like a whole ceremony and stuff, and I was really happy. But I was even happier because my mom was crying.
When we looked down inside Colford Cauldron,
I'm not sure if she thought I was gonna be bad at school and wasn't gonna amount to much, I suppose, but in that moment of time I was just really happy and proud to kind of prove myself. Now I'm not sure if this has to do with the whole idea of me being adopted and I want to prove myself to my parents that I'm worth it, but I'm pretty sure a large extent of me thinks that. I'm not sure about any other people who are adopted. I don't know that many people who are. And I'm pretty sure that some of them would agree to me that
the heart of the world.
They always feel like they need to prove themselves, which is something that I've always had. So I guess what drives me a lot was the idea of my parents being proud of me. And I guess for me it's a lot stronger, and if I did well in school I would guess be that happy. I never really reflected on my happiest childhood memory until I thought of that question, you know, what would you ask someone
Kid thinking he's got
at a bar if you only had a few questions to ask. And it's amazing what kind of conclusions I came up to, just thinking that.
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Okay, this isn't good. I'm just gonna have to take this out first. So yeah, that was my little, I guess, recollection.
Biggest stink guy's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side.
I guess I think the idea of knowing your favorite childhood memory or your proudest moment in your life really helps you define who you are. And as a filmmaker, I always have to ask myself that question because apparently, this is according to a few filmmakers.
It ain't polite to stare.
Oh, I lost all of those. I lost all of those things, all of those gems. Apparently there's a common theme in your films, like a reoccurring theme, and I'd like to know what mine's gonna be. Maybe I already, that might be one of them. The idea of achievement in someone's life and feeling significant. But then again, I think everyone wants to feel significant in their life. Don't they? All want to feel significant. If you feel insignificant, I guess that's
the cauldron's
like
tenants all
overachievement.
gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell.
Oh boy.
Kid don't shed any tears for him though.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Cute. Oh boy, this ain't good. This ain't good, I tell ya.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city.
Oh, I can leave.
All the fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
Little one, try completing vigils in a memorial.
He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Ooh, I need a shower. Here we go.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Okay, well I guess I'm forced to upgrade this. Memorial. Use a shard. Alright.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
Alright, you guys, so that's kind of what I think. What is your favorite memory? Childhood memory, specifically. How do you think it's made you as a person? And I'll see you guys in the next round. Bye!